Today is March 10th, 2021, and I'll be doing this video on CHS. Um, this popped up on my scanners because it was breaking out, and it was, one of the top gainers or past top gainers. Um, the price action of this stock was interesting. I really liked it. The daily looked okay. I mean, it's got a history of like breaking out pretty high, so I was looking for something possibly like that. But the intraday chart was pretty clean. I really I really like trading stocks um, to where the swings are pretty clean and it's not real choppy. If you want to get into something like this, I mean it's pretty clear where the support is. Um, and it's not like zigzags, all over the place. I mean, it broke above view up, it continued higher, um, bounced off view up, continued higher, then pulled back, then used view up as support, and just continued higher. I was looking for some similar action today. I didn't get that. Today's a $20 loss on on this particular symbol, but something like this I was looking for, just a continuation, just consolidate, pull back maybe, then just continued higher. Something pretty simple. Um, that's a good trade. I got in at 10:02 right here. That's part of this right here. It just bull flag became a pennant, zigzag, got tighter. I love I love that kind of action, that kind of price action. Gets tighter, so when it gets tighter like that, that limits your risk because you don't have to worry about those big swings. Um, when you got a tight price action like that, the volume wasn't real great, but it was enough to make some money. It's not like I'm trading some giant size. This is I got in at $3.36 at 10:02 as it was breaking out, and it went up here, and I put my stop loss initially when I bought it. I put it at 333, which had been a 1% stop loss. Um, so my risk was just right below this. So I'm like, breaks out, that's great. If it just dumps, that's all I'm risking is that 1%. Unless the slippage, makes it a little bit more than 1%, but it shouldn't be too much. But um, then after it spiked up this high, I put my stop loss at break even at 336. You know, because what would happen before, if you look at it, what I like to do a lot of the times is look how the stock's been trading in the last few days, and see what kind of patterns it possesses, and like what times it does what. What time does it consolidate? What time does it start breaking out? What time does it change direction? A lot of that stuff's factors that people don't really think about, or but people trading this stock, they're it something happens at a certain time, people are going to be aware of it. But I was just wanting to bounce off a VWAP, but it didn't do that. Let's look at the 5 day. If it would have dumped below VWAP, I would have waited a little bit longer to take the trade. But because it was acting so strong, it looked like it was going to follow a pattern that it done on a different day, like something like this. Um, but you know, Maybe use this level as support, and just continue higher. It didn't do that. Right now it's just dumping.
I smell pennies.
That's my son. He's kind of crazy. Um, but yeah, this is a $20 loss. The potential to gain on this would have, if you just look at this continuation, I would have, guessed it would have gotten, around here. If not just breaking out, then it would have been higher. It would have been about 10%, a 10% gain on on this particular stock. So let's see, it would have probably been about $600 winner, but it's a $20 loss instead, which isn't too bad. I think that's pretty good risk to reward. But even if I thought it was gonna be a 10% gainer, but if it started breaking down, I would have probably locked in profits, around here somewhere or something like that. Follow this trend line up, let it consolidate, let it consolidate. What I was wanting it to do is consolidate above this level right here, above that level, and just continue higher. But, $20 loss, not a big deal. You see the wedge here, though? It's not a great wedge, but the price action is just getting tighter, and it just bounces, rips. I was looking for a bounce and rip, and consolidate and go higher. Um, but yeah, the main reason why I took this because the moves were so clean on different charts on different stocks like MARA. It's ridiculously choppy. I mean, you can get some decent entries, but look at this chop. I mean, these swings are like 2% swings, 3% swings. I'm like, no, I'm all right. You'll get stopped out every time. I like to make my losses pretty small and my gains pretty big. That's just how I trade. But all right, I'll talk to you guys later. Thanks for watching the video. Please like it. Bye.